You know, for some reason, hockey players have the strangest names. Although they're good players, although they're tremendous fan favorites, you got Whitey Whiting, Sheldon Candy Geezer, Randy Maneri, Henry Bouchard, and this guy, a very good quality player, but his last name in my memory is the only person with his last name in sports, major sports history. So today we're talking about the legend of the very talented and a very uniquely named Len Frig. Now, Len Frig, born Leonard Elroy Frig in Blairmore, Alberta, October 30th, 1950, the day before Halloween, was a very talented ice hockey defenseman who played 311 games in the NHL. Now, he came to major prominence with his talented play with the beautifully named Lethbridge Sugar Kings of the AJHL in 68 and 69. Now, he finally was drafted after a great season with the Calgary Centennials in 1970 with 24 points in 59 games, scoring 9 goals and 14 points in the playoffs. Now, Chicago took him 42nd overall in 1970, and he went back to the Centennials of the WCHL in 71 for 45 points in 51 games. Very rugged player, 175 minutes and penalties that year. Now, 72 and 73, he played the majority of both seasons in the minors for the Dallas Blackhawks, but was called up, ladies and gentlemen, for the playoffs in Chicago's Stanley Cup run in 73, where he had 2 points, including a goal in 4 games. Now, his rookie season with Chicago, he put up 14 points in 66 games, including 4 goals and 1 goal in 7 playoff games. Now, he found his way to California for the Golden Seals in 75 and was one of their best players. He had 20 points in 1975 and 15 points in 1976. When California moved to Cleveland, again had a great defensive season for the squad in 77, 9 points in 66 games. Penalty minutes totals went up quite a bit. He became kind of the unofficial second enforcer for the team with 213 minutes in penalties. Now, 78, he found himself with St. Louis, but also in the minors with Salt Lake. But this was kind of bizarre, ladies and gentlemen. He was sent to the minors for 79 and stayed the whole season. He put up probably some of the best numbers of his career with 44 points in 76 games, including 12 goals. Now, from 1980, he had a cup of coffee with St. Louis that year, but for 80, 81, 84, 85, 86, he was a mainstay of Salt Lake, first in the CAHL and then with the IHL Salt Lake team. So he has a great legacy in Salt Lake. Now, for a 20-year career, he also spent time to play one game for the Utah Roller Bees, who competed for one season in the now-defunct Roller Hockey International League. And just like a good Frig, he compiled 12 penalty minutes during his only game. By the way, just a quick little information of the Utah Roller Bees. They were replaced by the Las Vegas Coyotes, which, to my memory, Utah Sundogs and the Las Vegas Coyotes. To my memory, they were not the first team on that side of the states, but I think Las Vegas, that was one of the first major pro leagues for hockey. Yes, Roller Hockey International was considered a major pro league. Now, for them, what was quite interesting, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Chaminaz, which is a very talented player, he was one of their best players that year. But I say, Len Frig, what really stands out for a lot of people, and this may sound weird, he had some very nice hockey cards back in the day. If you remember the Oakland Seals logo, and especially that 1976 and 77 OPG sets, the Len Frig card really stands out because when you're a kid, you're told in the 70s not to say the word Frig. And in the words of Bart Simpson, how can we talk about Len Frig without saying Frig? So here we are frigging around talking about Leonard Frig, and I know one thing. Even my mother said that's a cool name for a hockey player, and I tend to agree. So that's the legend of Len Frig, very talented player. If you like what we're doing here, give us a like, comment, or subscribe. We are past well over 300 subscribers, but we're not monetizing, of course. But when you subscribe, it shows the respect to the players we're doing podcasts on. We're not here to make fun of Len Frig. We're here to say he deserves recognition. He could be called Leonard Foster, and he would just be as talented. It just happened he has a very unique last name. But he wasn't called Friggin because I heard there's a family name called Friggin. So it might have been short for Friggin. Who knows? Have a good day. Bye.